Madam Speaker, the President of the United States.
Presidents walk into a joint session of Congress to deliver their first major speech of the year. It outlines their agenda. For a second-term president, it's usually called the State of the Union.
From expanding opportunity to protecting our country, we've made good progress.
But newly elected presidents don't usually give a State of the Union address in their first term because they've not been in office long enough to list accomplishments. President Obama is calling his a speech to Congress.
My lords, pray be seated.
The address to Congress traces back to the speech from the throne, given annually by the British monarch. Here, Queen Elizabeth speaks before Parliament.
Overriding priority.
But America has an overriding issue that will dominate Mr. Obama's speech: the economy, now in the second year of recession. President Obama gave the nation's governors a sample of what he's expected to discuss before the nation on Tuesday. He explained how the $787 billion stimulus package will help Americans with jobs.
This plan will save or create at least 3.5 million jobs in every state across the country. It'll keep your police officers on the beat, your firefighters on the job, your teachers in the classroom.
It also addresses health care.
Children with asthma will be able to breathe easier. Seniors won't need to fear losing their doctors. And pregnant women with limited means won't have to worry about the health of their babies.
Recent polls show the president with more than a 60% approval rating, although it eroded a bit after some Republicans criticized the stimulus plan. That includes Governor Bobby Jindal from Louisiana, who will give the Republican Party's formal response to the president's speech.
What would be more helpful from Washington is less unnecessary spending.
Mr. Obama said by Wednesday his administration will distribute more than $15 billion in medical care for 20 million poor Americans. He also promised a tax cut of approximately $65 a month for most working families.
This administration has inherited a $1.3 trillion deficit, the largest in our nation's history.
Tuesday night, the president is expected to outline his plan to slash that deficit by half during his first term, a move applauded by economists.
Deficits are a problem because if they go on long enough and big enough, the government can go bankrupt.
White House Press Secretary Robert Gibbs issued a statement summarizing the president's speech to Congress. He says the theme will be, quote, all Americans have a special responsibility to do what they can to put this country back on the right track and to see it through, back to prosperous and better days. In Washington, Carolyn Presutti, VOA News.